They gave us another reason to flip the switch even higher, and I think that's what we did. And I don't think we need to look for an excuse to flip that switch, but that definitely influenced us to maybe play a little bit angrier and a little bit more mean.
George, the weather's obviously been a little bit of a factor this week, and unfortunately, I know you said you had power loss for a while. You got back on Friday. Did that affect you at all? Your preparation, not having to use flashlights and other means of getting light?
Nah, man, it is what it is. I'm ready to play football any day of the week. Doesn't matter what they do to me. Pete Carroll pull my power. It is what it is. That's right. Niners got me. PG&E came through, got me power.
George, we've seen Brock pass kind of every test that's been thrown his way. Is there a part of you that was curious at all how he would react to the playoff stage, and how did he kind of settle in after the first couple plays?
I mean, he went into Seattle on Thursday Night Football and played at a high level. In Las Vegas, fantastic atmosphere, losing early, and he played at a high level there. So I wasn't really too worried about him. Definitely, he settled in after a couple of plays, but then after that, he played really good football. He got some right plays. You could feel his confidence when he came in the huddle, and that just felt like old Brock. And I think that's a really good one for him too. Struggle a little early, losing at halftime to a division rival. They have all the momentum, and we come out and put 25 straight on it.
Is it crazy to you to say it feels like old Brock since he played like 5 games?
6 or 7 is what it is. No, I mean, I get it. Playoffs, there's a lot going on. A lot more cameras, a lot more media. Hey, everybody. It is what it is, though. And he did exactly what he needed to do for us to win that game. And he's going to watch the tape and he's going to say, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that. But at the end of the day, he played well enough for us to win. He didn't turn the ball over, and he made a ton of plays with his legs. And that's what we need, because that's one of the hardest things for defenses to contain is a QB that can run. And so I think he's just going to continue to do that and play at a high level for us.
How much did that?
Someone over here was asking me a question.
I was, but
yes.
Nick asked the same question.
All right. Good job, Nick.
Charles strip sack, how much did that just supercharge the whole bench at that point?
That one, and then Demo getting the interception, like it was at the next drive, too. I mean, after Charles got that one, and whenever our defense gets a turnover, we've done a really good job of scoring immediately after that, always touchdowns. And as soon as we got that one, we knew that we were rolling and we knew we had our rhythm. And then they get another turnover the next drive, we go down and score again. You just kind of step on the throats. That's what we got to do in football.
You talked about the mental place you need to get to do what you need to do on the field. When something like that happens to Debo, does that push you? Can that help push you or some of the other guys towards that mental space? Or
you missed it. I just answered that.
Yeah, well, there are other guys you got to talk to.
Oh, so everyone's more important than me. I'll remember that one. No, yeah, I mean, I don't think in this game, you don't need an excuse to turn that switch on. You don't need that. You don't need an excuse to dial it up. But I mean, that gives you a reason to play with a little more anger and a little bit more meanness too. There's less the joking, talking in between plays with defense. It's more of a, hey, bring it, because I'm going to bring my best, and you're not going to be able to handle it. And I think, again, I don't know why you'd want to piss off Deebo Samuel, that's going to piss off Trent Williams, who's one of the scariest guys in the field. And then I don't know why you'd want to make any of us angry. Really. Why would you give us a reason to not like you even more than we already do?
You talk about flipping the switch. The fact that you had to flip a switch and it took a little while to get going as much as you wanted to, and you still put up over 500 yards and 41 points. What does that say about how potent this offense is?
Offense is super potent. My switch was flipped this morning, so that wasn't just me. But I don't know why. We have a very good football team. I don't know why you'd want to give us another reason to play harder. So I just think it's a poor decision on their point. That's crazy. What's up, man?
George, who serves more pancakes, the Niners receiving corps or IHOP?
Me.
For sure. George, you guys just beat the Seahawks 3 times in 1 year.
I know. I thought that was hard to do.
Well, that's what some people said. So what do you have to say?
Actually, I'm pretty sure the data says 66% of the teams win the third game anyway. So, I think that's just it is what it is. It's a fun statistic, and we just prove them all wrong.
Yeah. After the last 10 years, that must feel kind of nice, getting 3 in 1 year. Because for a few years, it was kind of tough for the Niners to pull it out against Seattle.
There's nothing like sweeping the division and then beating them again in the playoffs. And I wish one of them else was in there so we could beat them again too.
George, during this 11-game winning streak, you guys always seem to dominate in that second half. Is there just a ton of confidence coming out of halftime, going in there knowing that second half's going to be your guys to win?
I mean, when we're losing at halftime, we know we have a very good football team. We won 10 straight for a reason. We're a 2 seed for a reason. We know that we just have to go out there and play our game. And I think we scored in all of our drives in the first half besides one. We had a 3 and out, but we were only getting field goals. Shout out Robbie Gould for making them all. And but we need to score touchdowns. And we just focus on that. Our defense said, hey, we're going to tighten it up and we're going to get some turnovers. And they did exactly what they said they're going to do. And when our defense gets turnovers, our offense scores points. And that's why we're so good.